Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to one and all. I am Mrs. Tejaswini. Today I am here to present a very interesting biology topic that is nothing but evolution. What is evolution? Evolution is nothing but change in the characteristics over several generations. What is change in characteristics? Let us consider one example. Yes, how our ancestors used to look and how we resemble now. This is nothing but the change in the characteristics. Now, is evolution a fact or a theory or a law? Is evolution a fact? No, it is not a fact. Is it a law? No, it is not a law. It is nothing but a theory. Who was the founder of this evolution? Charles Darwin. Who was the founder of this evolution theory? Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin is known as father of our evolution. Charles Darwin is known as father of evolution. Before moving on to this evolution, are there any evidences for evolution? Yes, there are evidences for evolution. One, fossil fuels, biogeography, chronometric embryology. These are some of the evidences for evolution. What is this fossil fuels? Before, several years ago, there were dinosaurs. Do we see dinosaurs at the present generation? No. When they were buried several years ago, we can collect their fossils and we can know their lifespan, how many years before were they buried. These are nothing but the fossil fuels. These are all the evidences of fossil fuels. Now, let us move on to this definition of evolution. What is this definition of evolution? The process of growth and development that occurred from past generation is said to be a evolution. The process of growth and development occurred from the past generation is said to be a evolution. One example for evolution. What is one example? How our cell phones resemble now and how our cell phones were before. One example of Nokia and Samsung. Before, the Nokia was very heavy to lift. Nowadays, the Samsung phone is easy, light and weight. We can carry wherever we want. That is nothing but cell phone evolution. Cell phone evolution. Now, there are three types of evolution. How many types are there? Three types. In that, first way is divergent, second one convergent, and the third one parallel evolution. What is this divergent evolution? As the name itself tells, diverge, different. Diverge is nothing but different. The evolutionary pattern in which two species become increasingly different, means they exhibit different ways. That is nothing but divergent. Where our parents ancestors, how they used to look? They used to look like our apes. And how do we look now? We are different from our apes. That is nothing but divergent. Convergent. What is this convergent evolution? Converge is nothing but combining. Convergent is nothing but combining. Parallel. What is this parallel? Which exhibits simultaneously. One example for convergent is whales and fishes, where whales and fishes exhibit same characteristics, but their analogous may be different. Analogous is nothing but a resemblance, where whales are big and fishes are small. Takes place when species of parental ancestors begin to share analogies. Parents of different ancestors resemble to start analogies. That is nothing but convergent. Parallel with simultaneously exhibit, where I may exhibit the characteristics of both my father and my mother. That is nothing but parallel evolution. Now we learned types of evolution. What are the forces of evolution? There are four forces of evolution. And that We have 4. First one is said to be a mutation. Next one is said to be a genetic drift, natural selection, and gene flow. What is this mutation? Mutation in which their parents may not be having that gene, but the child exhibits that gene. Example, the child may be having a color blindness or a Down syndrome, where the parents don't have that. What is this genetic drift? Where the dog of one group is breeded with the dog with another group breed. Example, Labradoodle. What is this Labradoodle? Where Labrador dog is breeded with a poodle dog, where it exhibits the characteristics of Labrador and it has a hairs of poodle dog. That is said to be a gene flow. What is this genetic drift? Where the parents, now let me consider me as a child, where I have a eyeball color of blue, where my parents, my father may have a eyeball of brown and my mother may have a eyeball of blue color. What do I exhibit? I either should exhibit a eyeball color, maybe my father's or my mother's. That is said to be a genetic drift. What is this natural selection? Natural species where show various change in physical characteristics. Example, the beak. Now the crow's beak may be long, the parrot's beak may be bent, and the sparrow beak may be very short. That is said to be a natural selection. This genetic drift also takes place with the two conditions: bottleneck effect and the founder effect. This one let us learn in our next classes. Thank you.